Zelda's Adventure. This game is dumb. You guys know I try to like see the best in every game and like be optimistic about it and not use guides and figure everything by myself and try to like see the redeeming factors on anything. And I try to like focus on stuff like the art and the music and like whatever is good about a particular game, right? No game is perfect, and like if you focus too much on the flaws, you're going to miss out on enjoying a bunch of things. Which is like plain and clear if you watch my other CDI Zelda playthroughs, Wand of Gamelon and Faces of Evil. Those two games are vilified online for a lot of reasons, and they are like far from being perfect, and they are a little bit jacked and everything, but I enjoyed those games. I think the art is not the best, but you know, has its appeal. I thought the music was fantastic, and actual gameplay was reasonable, playable. This one is just there's nothing. There are no redeeming factors. The art is bland. The cinematics are dumb. There is no music. Gameplay is basically the worst. Now, yesterday, because of all of that, I have elected to like, okay, this is one of those rare cases. How many times have I done this on stream? 3 times, maybe? This is one of those rare times, very, very rare times. I'm actually gonna use a guide. I used a guide for Amber Star, which I had to. I started it without a guide, but then I had to switch to using one. Don't remember what else I used the guide for. But I don't do this lightly. Sometimes I use a few hints here and there. This one is going to be a full-on guide game. And in looking up a guide, I found one that seems to be pretty good. A walkthrough. And it says that, like on the intro, it says that Zelda's Adventure is an unfinished, clunky mess that feels more like a DOS Zelda clone than an actual Zelda game. And I said something like that yesterday. It feels like a DOS Zelda, in the bad sense of the word, because I like DOS games. It also says that not helping its reputation is the fact that it's rather annoying to complete, thanks to several unclear puzzles and enemy weaknesses, as well as generally blurry background graphics. So, like, right on the intro, on the first 2 paragraphs, the guide is already complaining about all the shit that I complained yesterday. So I feel justified in using a guide. I didn't read the full guide, I'm going through it as we play, so we are still exploring, I'm not skipping ahead of anything, but we'll be using the guide so we don't waste too much time just looking around dumbly, trying to think. Is dumbly a word? Looking around in a dumb manner, shape, or form. So yeah, if at least the game had music. Anyway, let's move over here. Let me get this thing started here. Where's the capture? There's the capture. It's... Why is this a feature? It's in stereo. Fucking hell, if it was... I thought I said this yesterday. If it said surround, like, okay, that's a feature for 1993 stereo, man. Big fucking whoop. Supple butt, everyone. There we go. We'll start the timer. And welcome to the not music of Zelda. So I'm gonna move through the guide. I have no idea where we are, so I'm gonna move through it and see if we missed anything. So first it says that we need to pick up the wand. We did. Then it says we should go left and grab the boomerang, which we did. Then it says we should go east and talk to Gleb, apparently the woman that required water. Young princess, please attend me. A traveler of kind intentions has found me at last. I am collapsing, thirst and dryness. We grabbed the empty pitcher, we did. Fill it up at the source, we did. Bring it back, full pitcher. Bless you, princess, you have saved the life of a very old woman. I offer you these treasures. And the item she gave us, this one right here. God, man, this is so slow. This one, which we can't see what it is, what it does, what its name is. It's called the Vial of Wind. Capable of making the wind blow even when it has died down. It's going to be later, it's going to be needed later. Alright. Then it tells us to go to the inn. It tells us to buy the Firestorm spell, which we did. And then a spell. Yeah, we got 2 spells, I think. I don't know which ones. One is a Firestorm and the other is... This one is the one we bought. Spell of Calm. It helps us obtain shit later on. Okay, so there's something we're gonna need later. That is wise beyond your ears. The spell of calm will help you when you need it most. Use it well and look after yourself on the lonely plain of Andor. 3 spells and 1 wand. I think these are the other 2 spells. We talked to the patrons, we did. Like the woman said, a candle and a silver key can bring you bliss. And the guide says, ignore the part about the silver key. There are no keys whatsoever in the shrine. Then we talked to a guy that said that he's exhausted from his travel. If he knew how to cross a chasm rift with a ladder, which I already did. I spent... Take this dagger, we get the dagger spell, very fast moving spell. Take out Whiz robes. Done everything there is to do in the plane of Andor. Leave the inn, time to find that shrine. Okay, so the shrine is the one that we already did. Oh wait, no. Okay, go back. You guys remember that woman that asked for food? She doesn't want food. She doesn't know what she wants. Hang on. Those sounds. Let's go back to the inn. I forgot something. We did not get the... Shit. We did not get the storm spell.
Oh, there, princess.
She wants money, according to the guide. Not food, as she claims. So we go here. We select money. And then we give her money.
A suffering creature exiled from Great Wimbish in the north. I ask only enough for a single meal for my children who hunger and are chilled by the wind.
She's not asking for a meal, she's asking enough for a meal. Okay.
You will be blessed 1,000 times.
Okay, and she gives us that Firestorm. Firestorm spell. Got the seed, which is the calm spell. We got the dagger, and then we're supposed to go to that. It talks about the merchant that sells the candle and the magic shield. The You guys remember on the dungeon how we had a dark room? It says here on the guide that the candle is a single-use item. And once you use it, you can go back and buy another one. Like, what the fuck? And it talks about the shield, which we got it. It allows us to block non-boss projectiles from all sides if we're standing still. That was a wise purchase, young princess. Okay. It says that the life potion also restocks after being used. So there's a life potion in the game. I haven't come across it, I don't think. Right. We got the letter. Right, talks about the woman that takes your health away if you talk to her. Right, then the guide moves on to the Shrine of Earth. Equip the ladder, use on the chasm, move past it. Shrine's map, pick the map, we did. Red boots. Got the red boots. I'm moving past all the guide that we already did. Shrine's compass, we did get it. Jade ring spell. Right, we did get it, which is I think it's this one. We used it, it's fine. Let me get the wand back. Head north, start swinging the spiders, pick up the red boots. They're required to cross the Andor River and access the rest of Ptolemaic. Okay, so the river that we cross at this, I think it's this one. We can only do that because we got the boots. Okay. I hadn't realized. Okay, it tells us to use the candle, but we didn't. If you skipped out on getting the candle, don't worry, the rune solution is simple. Yeah, we didn't. I just looked at it. Kill the third guy, we go there. It tells us about the boss fight. We get the rupees, we did. Get the celestial sign, sign of earth, we did. Okay. Once it ends, we'll be outside the shrine. We were next to the red deep willow tree. We were... Have an extra heart container. The wand deals a bit more damage, I didn't notice that. Your defense towards enemy attacks has been raised a bit. I have the red boots who can cross the river, explore the rest. First get the shield, which we did. Once you have the rupees, head back to the forest of Ogam store, buy the magic shield. We did, unlikely to come back to the forest after first trip to Central Ptolemaic. Don't worry about having to equip it, it works automatically if you're standing still. Have the money and are really insistent and or a new player, go ahead and buy the candle too, whatever. We got to the, instead of going south, start walking to the north. Recently acquired red boots allows us to ford the Andor River. Okay. Tells us to kill these, and it says that they can't walk in the river, so that would make this technically easier like that. Whatever. Sadly, okay. Cavern, the harp, we got the harp. Using it in a shrine will warp you to its opening room, worth picking up on the off chance you run out of rupees. Okay, okay, the harp, that's a big problem. The game does zero fuck all to tell you what the items do. Maybe it says on the manual. In all fairness, it probably does. Does it? Now I have to check. Because I'm taking a brief look at the manual. Just, you know, so you guys know what I'm looking at. Here. Yeah, it's not gonna work, is it? Here then. If we look at the manual, moving, acquiring... Yeah, no, it does. It does say what the items do. Magical harp. In shrines, it goes, okay. So, in all fairness, it does say... Yeah, Vial of Wind. It does say what the items do. Jade Amulet, Jade Wind. Work against those who protect the greedy. Right, it's good against the guys that protected the boss in the previous shrine. Maps, visiting the shrines. Okay. No, I was just checking if it described the items. Okay. Cave is actually a shortcut that links the plains of Andor to the sea coast plain together. If you take the right exit, you will emerge from a cave about a third way to the south port, a town at the later plains' southern end. And easier to deal down the damage, high defenses. Don't need to come down here yet unless you really want. For now, let's just exit the shortcut cave. Okay. Head north. Yeah, head north from here. And this is where we start following the guide proper. Okay, forest quite small, only 4 screens in size, makes up by having 3 of them, having moblins. Ignore, go north. Final area of the forest. Those sounds are so weird. I think if the system didn't have the limitation of one sound at a time, some of the sound effects might make more sense. 2 options. Either head north into a meadow or east into a rocky canyon. Canyon is more dangerous. Let's head into the meadow. The Meadow of Scottness and Wimbish Pond. Those human grunts on some of these enemies are so disturbing. East or north?
Hello there, miss. Watch how you go out in the meadows. They're full of levers and tick-tights this time of year.
Head north from here. Oh, the abstractism bird sounds always gonna remind you of the Heroes of Might and Magic 2 music. That's good, that's a good game. I'd rather be playing that one while coming abstractism. And I can never remember which Heroes of Might and Magic is the one I played as a kid. Was 1 or 2. I remember being really disliking the art style for the enemies, but still amazed by the resolution. Like the game, I think the game uses SVGA. Tell me misremembering. I remember it looking very crisp. After the Tektites die, head north and visit a log bridge that crosses over the Stockness River. On the other side of the river is a house with its owner Alice sitting down near a window. Congratulations, you've made it to the outskirts of the Great Wind Beach, largest settlement in Tolamac. Talking to Alice will have her boast about how great the town's shops are. We won't be entering it yet. Keep exploring by going north. Okay, we did go into the town yesterday, did a bunch of stuff. Probably head back in there as the guide suggests later. Can actually enter the house. Okay, I didn't realize that yesterday.
Hello, Zelda. Welcome to my home. I'm the twins' father, and even I don't know which twin is which. Still, it is good of you to come and visit. My name is Zelda, and you must be the father. No, wait. That can't be true. You just came in. You must be Zelda.
That's the same joke as the twins outside. Yeah, congratulations, game. Okay. I like this guide. It's making us go through everything just to explore the content. If it's not unnecessary, there's nothing to do here. Okay, let's go out of the house, talk to Yvonne. It was this one. She gave me, yeah, she was here, she gave me a flute. We'll be using it very soon. I'll head back south to Alice's house and go west. Oh, shit. This is where you use the flute. Because it said it worked against... Wait. The guy doesn't tell me to use... Yeah, but I can't move while playing it, and afterwards the... Oh no, it dies. It drops something. Use the flute, play a short tune, the snake will burst into flames, drop the Pyros spell. Wait for the flames to disperse, and pick the spell up. Okay, good. Southeast we will find the pond, where you can find the raft. We did find a raft here, I think. Jesus, stop moving like that. You're forcing me to take damage from you. Problem with Pyros, you won't spawn a flame, there's solitary on the way. These guys that we talked to.
Far away, one of Ganon's allies lives in a world of water. The entrance is hidden and you may never find it if you feel the touch of falling water. You can cross any ford in Scotland's river with the red boots.
The guide says we can talk to this one as well. But it doesn't seem to work. Okay, now it tells us to go back to the... Let's go back into town. And it's telling us that we're gonna need money to buy stuff, but I think we bought most of the stuff that we could anyway. It's so hard to hit these guys and not take damage because I'm not using ranged shit because... money. $30 cents, locksmith. Heading to the farm square, there is a woman peddling her.
Hi there. Don't worry about the dog, he won't bite.
He won't bite. Oh, woman peddling her goods. The game says there's someone in this town that sells a life potion alongside a candle. Hang on. Return to the store, the screen we got to the raft. I think it was here. Here or here? I think we got the raft here. Head north into the town square. You'll find a woman peddling her goods. I think we are supposed to go into a shop, actually. Hang on. Yeah, it's one of the... You know I need a guide when... Even with the guide, the game is confusing.
Hello, little one. I hope I can be of help to you. Did you see my dog out on Upper Street? How did he smell?
With his nose, of course.
Oh, yeah. No, this is later. This is the main street. So the shopkeeper should be here, but... Oh. I thought I saw something move. Where is the town square merchant? Okay, so, you know, we'll go without the vial, I guess. General store, magic store, and the town's black. Wait. Wait, what are you? Why can't I talk to this guy? So, we were supposed to find...
Hi there.
A town merchant here, but this is where we found the woman that gave us the flute. I don't get it. Right, and then the store on the left sold a bone.
Hi there. Don't worry about the dog, he won't bite. I wish he did bite, then there'd be a little excitement here in Great Wimbish. Nothing ever happens here. When people
the dog gives us the X.
Everybody's dull.
And then the spell shop. It sells the turquoise ring, the jade amulet, and the ring of fire. We got all of that. Head east. And this guy has a candle.
Who goes there?
Alright, this guy we thought it was pointless. He sells a candle, but only if you don't already have one. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the guide. Enter the forest containing the second shrine. So the forest here was where the second shrine was supposed to be. What? There's another one there. No! I was pressing attack all the time. And I turned, but that's the problem that Zelda 1 has in this game, copies. Which is attacking and turning at the same time never works. I'm taking so much damage, like I managed to like... Okay, if you stay still and you're not attacking, you do block the projectiles with the shield, but then the enemy just walks into you. So it doesn't really matter much. Again, if I could use the ranged weapons, this wouldn't be an issue, I suppose. At least they drop health in this game, which is the major problem with the previous two games. Full health, there we go.
Hello there, miss. Watch how you go out in the meadows. They're...
Oh there, miss. I'm endearing in the way I talk. No, you're not. What's here? I don't think I've gone this way. I might have. But whatever, this is not where we're supposed to go now. I have to be extra careful with my health. At least until I get to the shrine. Just don't know why the woman selling the potion is not there. So it says to head east, 2 dealers and an Octorok. Ring of Fire works best against them. Head east again, on the upper intersection there is a dealer nearby that often gets stuck. Ignore it and take the bridge north. Two River Zolas. We want to take the log bridge across the river and head to the east, use a small passageway above the trees. Which is not easy to find, whatever. Although I might have been... You idiot! Okay, we are healed up. After the falls are dealt with, head north to find a rock structure on the right side of the river. This is actually the entrance to a cavern containing a crystal heart. You want to pick it up, enter the cavern. Oh, this is a cave entrance? It's so hard to get... No, man. How do I leave? Even leaving is... So, okay, you see this and it's not obvious that this thing is a cave. Right? You can't enter from any angle other than from the left. And if you go straight to the right, it doesn't do anything. Like, look, I'm trying to enter the cave, okay? You have to do this, and it's so finicky. You have to go inside the fallen log and navigate through a small maze. Jesus. And the guide has a map for the maze. Okay, we got it. That's a heart container, okay. I'm trying to leave. Hello there, Sakura. I'm trying to leave the log. I have no idea where I am. Okay, I'm down there. Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ. It's demented. Okay, so now we're supposed to return to the screen with the River Zolas. Which was this, I think. Head north. White building, we have been here, yes. We want to enter the White Steed Lodge. Our choice is a choice. Of all the choices, it's one of them, yes. It makes me feel like... Especially when you have the characters like this, I don't know why this makes me think of Harvester for some reason. So it's like somewhere between Zelda and Harvester, and that's disturbing. Good morning, lady. Noble person such as yourself from food. Okay, that's the guy outside. Once we leave, the guy gives us a present, the feather spell. Right. So we did get that yesterday, and then the guy leaves. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I slept literally 11 hours. Because it's Labor Day and it's a day off down here. So I slept 11 hours. I'm doing great. Game is bland. Sometimes you need it. Yes. It helped. It actually helped me a lot. Like I got as a birthday gift, I got this watch. And it tracks my sleeping time. And it helps a lot to realize why am I so effed up, and then I check my phone, oh, I slept 3 hours, that's the reason. Because it's not always obvious how long you slept, like, oh, I went to bed at 1 in the morning, but then I took 4 hours to fall asleep or something. So yeah, now I look at it and, oh, that's why I feel like I'm not a zombie. Okay, what else? Broadsword spell, I did get it. No, okay. We want to head north. You have that too. You'll be in bed at a reasonable time and take half the night to get to sleep. I get distracted very easily. So head north. Head north, I said. We have 3... These are the worst enemies in the game. I lost 4 hearts! Heading to the north again brings us to 3 fairy fountains. It's that thing that does. Why does it do that sound? When healing me. Out of all the healing music that sound singer could play. If you touch the pool, all of your hearts will be restored. Right. Heal up, head east. Then north, then east. Apparently, according to the guide, this is supposed to be the Lost Woods of this game. Good healing music. East, north, and east. We were here yesterday. I think this is where we got the sword. Okay. Hail, Princess Zelda, friend of Shermac, Sir Basil of Ptolemac. Shermac has sent me to assist you. Drops the broadsword spell, we got it. You seem tired, leave off the contest and come back another day. Right. We'll need it to complete a shrine later on. Almost done with the forest. First we need to take a short trip into the Ubato Hills. To the east. Back to the area of the fallen tree cave. See if I can remember how to get back there. Amazing sound design, goes well with the graphics. I think it was over here. Yeah. Then you go north here. And it says to come back to this screen. Head north, east, and east again to enter the village of Verna. $3 to Tektites. Head east again. Two bards.
There was a princess, young and brave, who rid this land of harlot and knave. And to the north she should now go, to find what she seeks and wants to know. To find what she seeks and wants to know.
How do I talk to this guy?
Welcome to our fair village, my princess. We have heard of your coming. Please accept this token of welcome.
Let all around who hear my song know that Zelda, brave and strong, will rid this land of every sadness, and Ganon too, that prince of badness, Ganon too, that prince of badness.
I'm trying to assume that it's supposed to be based on the like Zelda theme song. Dun, 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 but if it is, they managed to mangle it to hell and back. Instead, if you head up north, okay.
You look tired, my lady. I have something you may be able to use. It creates a noise. Use it when you must.
Okay, noise spell. Pick it up. One last thing to do in this village. If you leave and rent the screen, she'll be gone. Okay. and then someone else will be there. Yep.
Greetings. I am Lonlin, and I am a farmer. I have heard of you and your quest. I am a man of little wealth, but all that I have I give you.
Okay, 25 rupees. Woo! Whole bunch of... Okay, we can go to the second shrine. Retrace your steps, head back to the forest. Okay. By the way, what does the map look like right now? That's a lot of map. Why is it just like a freaking red mess of nothingness? Like they could have like maybe colors indicating like, you know, rivers or forests and towns. Anything to make this not look like this is useless. Well, what does this mean? It's just a bunch of squares. Okay, we have to go back to the fairy fountain. Bricks. Yeah, not very helpful, no. The map is another thing that makes this game very annoying to play, because it's obviously focused on exploring, but it's not even easy to tell like which ways you can exit a screen. Okay, so it's west, west, north. According to the guide, this character is called an invisible man. I guess. It just took a bunch of damage. Okay, so this we got here yesterday. Second shrine. We can't
Look
get in.
beyond illusion to conquer the evil Pasquinade. Deception is all around you.
Pasquinade. Pasquinade is a wolfman jester. Why? Carnival-esque dungeon. Decide to get close, inspect the mirror, a trapdoor opens. Alright, and here we have this glorious sliding animation. These guys are called jackaroos. Head through the northwest opening, enter ramshackle wooden room containing 3 stalfos. I know they can't get past there, but I can't go. I can't go there. This is confusing. Where can you walk? West first. Marble room with 4 exits. The 2 brown doors, including the one you just came in through, are fake. It's already difficult to tell what can and cannot be a door, and then an exit, and these 2 obvious exits are fake, including the one we came in through. Blue central door, south exit, head south. Got a golden key. Needed to unlock a room later on. Left and right doors are fake. Head back. Realfakedoors.com, everyone. Right, this drops the map. We got the map yesterday. We have the map right here. Pick up the map, head to the east. Shit. Oh yeah, this thing ruined our game yesterday.
Look beyond delusion to conquer the evil.
The Pole's voice, So the way you deal, according to the guide, you need with the Pole's voice by using the noise spell. Which we didn't have when it came here before. It's on that other town. It's... Yeah, that would be that would be a serious block in the game's progress. Like, we couldn't kill the Pole's voice because we didn't have the noise spell. The noise spell is God knows where. We got it because we're following the guide. There's no indication of that. We might never go there considering how confusing the map is. But it says here that we should use the noise spell. But there is another way to kill it. That should only be done in speedruns or for laughs. Do we want to laugh, chat? I want to laugh. It says that the thing is not actually immune to the wand. It just does a minuscule bit of damage, which is like every dev's favorite thing to do, right? Instead of making it immune, because that would require more code, just make it so it does 0.1 damage or something, or increase armor to 5000. If you manage to hit and stun the creature for 1 minute and 47 seconds, swinging the wand 280 times along the way, they will die. Okay. Oh, okay, that's too much. Let's use the noise spell instead, I guess. Noise. I think it's this one, yes. After the Pole's voice dies, buried exits will open up. Take the right exit. Okay. Game says that all the exits are fake. The guide says all of them are fake except for the top right one. Okay, it's obviously immune to noise. Okay, and again, how do you do this without a guide? Apparently the only thing that kills them is the dagger, which we could just as well not have. By the way, the guide says, you remember when we were talking about the cat's eyes up here, how many keys you have? This 0 is added just to give you the impression that you can have a lot of keys. You can never get like 10 keys in the game. If you added the code, if you run a cheat or something to give yourself 10 keys, it will show 010. Because the 0 is always there. It just puts it to the left of the number. Like, why just... whatever. So dagger for these guys. According to the guide, if you died, it would be... Does...
Look beyond
The fuck, man.
illusion to conquer the evil.
Sliding. Whee! Okay, Paul's voice will be back, so slowly navigate to the noise spell. By the way, that big door there is fake as well. Okay, and now we need to use the dagger for the Wia's robes. Like, they take so many hits to die from the dagger. I did select the dagger, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is the dagger. I'm positive this is the dagger. Ah, you shoot a dagger. It has to be ranged. Otherwise it doesn't work. It has to be ranged. Compass. You want to pick the compass. The item's warp location is the closest to Great Wimbish by far, allows you to skip. But isn't the compass... Oh, okay, each compass has a different thing. Oh, maybe the compass teleports you to the entrance of the dungeon. Didn't consider that. Okay, so guide says this is the hardest room in the dungeon. There's a winding path bridging the chamber's north and south entrances. The attacks push you back. And the bridge has ice physics. That's why I couldn't move. Jesus, it's the worst ice physics I've had in a while. Jesus. Okay, I didn't actually expect to be hit on that part of the path, but never mind. Once you've got past, go north. And I'm gonna have normal enemies there. Hello there, Happy Cakes. What if Zorolda was a girl? Yes, hello there. Yes. It's just that not just the bridge, the entire room has ice physics. These can drop hearts. There we go. And then it drops an item. What is that? Black orb. Required to access the rest of the shrine. You have to navigate it back. Because the exit on the left is fake. We can just die. But I'll try going back. There we go. See, pro strats. There is more Riz robes here. I have to equip the dagger. Very slowly equip the dagger. Imagine if the game didn't pause while doing that. How is this game with a guide? I can tell it's impossible, nearly impossible without a guide, because one of the enemies that we died on yesterday, you have to kill it so you can unlock the exit to where you have to go. And the only way to do that is with a very specific spell, and the game doesn't tell you that anywhere. And we didn't even have the spell, we had to travel God knows where to get it first. So yeah, with the guide it's... At least you're not walking around randomly. It is a lot more enjoyable. I'll say that. It doesn't mean much. It feels more like a game. Again, the game doesn't give you enough information. Go north. Wooden room with 3 patras, so let me equip. It also helps that we already know what we have to equip, so we don't have to keep... Because this is the second dungeon, we have 300 items, we barely know what they do. Okay. Central door is the correct door, okay. These patterns go like... Okay, guide says put the black orb there. At least black orb is the first item. Okay, and then we equip this thing back. It recommends using the fire spell for the next room, but... It's fine. It wasn't fine. Whatever. And then you get a knife, which is not the same as a dagger. There is an exit out of here. Oh. How the hell would you even try that? Like, you get here, you get a knife, and okay, so this is the room where you get a treasure, which is the knife. Then we move out of here, we're gonna use the knife. You know what you're supposed to do? I'll shit you not, you have to equip the knife. The knife is up here for some reason. And then you have to... Yeah, no, this is a guide game. I'm gonna use the fire spell that the guy recommends. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. So I don't take too much damage from these guys. Oh. If we go back to the previous room... I can't believe that. I have to check it for myself. If we go back... The hole is gone, you have to make it again. Imagine... I know it's not consumable, but imagine if on Zelda you had to bomb the wall every time you moved past it. Okay.
Look to your heart, look to your dreams. You'll find that nothing is what it seems.
Okay, that's the Wolfman Jester. Okay, there is a door here. It's locked, but we use the key. Okay, whatever. Okay, short, dark maze, quickly use your candle. Why? For a cool kid and didn't pick up the candle, can navigate by hugging the walls, and then it teaches you. I can. We don't need the candle. I can see everything. I think they did a lazy thing where it just changes the brightness. Head north, enter room, staircase, forced alpha, some spikes, disappear after killing all the enemies. Take out the bottom two first. I know I didn't need it anyway, okay. Before you head north, make sure you have as many hearts as possible. Next room contains 3 molluscas. To deal all 3, best way is at range. Recommend using the Rings of Fire. Okay, Rings of Fire it is. Once you're ready, heading. Once you're dead, get the key, use at the door. Okay, good. Fine. Yeah, if you're using the spells, it's a lot easier. Can either pick them off, run past them. Once you reach the room with pink curtains. But... oh, there's an exit. Okay. No, no! Okay, let me go back and see what the guide says I should do instead. Luckily 2 of them, they drop in the exact same spots. Dodge the wall masters, wait for them to disappear. Okay, so let me... Can you go in the exit? What is going on? What? Hello there, the Huck. What? Oh, I had to go right from where I couldn't even see myself. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna have a boss fight. It needs to be... Okay, let's see if we can get it on the first try. The guy tells you what to do with the boss, but it's not very...
Welcome, my lovely. Come, sit and rest. But first, let me give you one small test.
Jesus, I'm already dead. Okay, it drops you here. I forgot it drops right before the boss. So
Welcome,
I think
my
if I go here, it's safe.
But first,
And then I have to move there for the balls. According to the guy, he's not supposed to do any of this.
Welcome, my lovely. Come, sit and rest. But first, let me give you one small test.
Boss music game. Would it kill you to have boss music? That weird noise.
Welcome, my lovely. Come, sit and rest. But first, let me give you one small test.
It's so freaking hard to know when I'm gonna get hit.
Welcome, my lovely. Come, sit and rest. But first, let me give you one small test.
Man, the hitbox is all jacked. Okay, got it. Pom 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 pom. Didn't give us rupees. Okay, here's the celestial sign. Okay. Rapio, welcome Musifate.
Sweet victory, but your journey has barely begun, my child. Beware of dangerous waters that await you, and watch for the mists high in the mountains.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save. And here's the second. Okay, we're going clockwise from the bottom. So let me put a save here. Save and quit. I wish I didn't have to quit. because it's going to drop us to the center of the map, I'm gonna try using the compass, see if it does actually teleport me to that entrance so we can continue from there. So let me quit to commit the save file. Let me start it up again. Which is annoying, but we have to do that. It beats, you know, it's better than losing progress. Skip. 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 Please wait, yes. Okay, let me try using this and see if it works as Okay, yeah, it's a teleport back here. That's very civilized. Okay, he wants me to go back to the fallen tree cave. See if I can find my way there. Technically, we have one extra heart, and we are in general stronger than before, doing more damage. I don't know if enough to notice a difference, but I think no. I mean, I don't think I am where. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this is this. Good healing sound. Fallen Tree Cave. I could work my way back through the guides to find it, but shouldn't be necessary. I wish the map was not entirely useless. No, I have never been here. Let me heal up. It was around here, wasn't it? Yeah, right here. Glorious healing sound incoming. Then there is a correct one. Why does it do the wrong one? Sometimes. Already lost a bunch of health. Whatever. I could. Is it through there instead? I think it might be. Yep, okay. Got it. South of this, head east to the plain of the Nora. If you use the life potion, you'll see an unusual silent merchant. Wait, do we have... Is that why we're not seeing anyone that sells the potion? Because we already have it. I didn't realize. It's probably this. Let me check the menu briefly. Treasures. Life potion. Blue. Yeah, this is the life potion. Okay, that's why we never find it for sale, because I already have it. That's why there was no merchant before. Okay. Purchase new one. Head south. Forest of Albon. Not to be confused with Albion. There are fish swimming in the ground here. That's a bit messed up. For whatever reason, the boundaries of the screen act exactly like the tumblebots. They have 2 HP. Take the falls out. East. Yeah, they're dying with only 2 hits now, so we are stronger. Going south. Recommends Rings of Fire against these guys, but maybe I should have, but money. Heading south again.
$10 rubies get you through the pass, young lady. No less.
Okay, so I have to pay him. Good, that's some fun gameplay right here. Stop everything you're doing, navigate, select the money, give this guy money, and then you can keep playing the game. Because, then head east. And if we want to go back, the gate is closed, we have to pay the guy again, by the way. Good. Very good. Either go east then south or south then east, doesn't matter, okay. We're a long way from home. I hope I don't die. Why did that guy just ignore my attacks? Where does this put me? This is jacked. I said the game wasn't jacked. It is a little bit jacked. I have to do all of that again. Stupid little sound. Yes. Go away. Wait, is there no exit to the right? I was pretty sure though. Yes, there is. It's just very finicky. Right, we had to go south there. cross the river. The red boat is just for the very first river, nowhere else. And we can't even cross that little thing, even though we have the boots and the raft of these things. Gonna kill this, trying to get her hearts, didn't work. So there was a guy behind the trees I knew. Okay, there we go. Yeah, those guys look like the fish enemies, but they are actually the rock enemies. Instead, they take less hits to die and they don't have ranged attacks. Just has the wrong graphics. Like, how do you even mess that up? Good, good, very good.
$10 rubies get you through the passage.
Yes. Navigate. He remembers where the cursor was, which is kind of amusing.
Yes.
Ah, these things. Whatever. Okay, then it tells me I need to go east. Okay. Then head east again. And we get into a village.
It's good of you to come see me. I was the one who was guiding Link across Ptolemaic when we were spotted by one of Ganon's spies. I did what I could to stand with Link, but there were too many of them and he was taken. I wish I could come with you, but as you can see, I have not recovered yet, and there is no way I could survive the North Desert. Listen closely, and I will tell you what I can. You must heed both Shermak and Gaspra. There is some envy between them, but it is a small thing, and they both fight for the right in different ways.
What you dropped me is the map to a shrine we have not visited yet. The displaced map to the third shrine. After encounter, she wants us to head east. We want to head east into a dome-shaped tent.
Zelda, we pray you walk softly here and bring no enemies on us. We have built our village on the Barakno Marsh as a refuge to avoid Ganon's fellows. The Dome House is the home of our philosopher, Serum View, whose logic is not always easy to follow.
Okay, the golden boots, they have no use in-game other than clogging up the treasures bar. Good. The boots we just got are useless. The guide says you can't avoid picking them up because you have to get into that tent. Okay, then we go in there.
You are now in the presence of one whose feet have often touched the earth and whose eyes have seen what they have seen. Beware of all those beings who can harm thee, for they are dangerous, but be a friend of all who are true friends, for they may aid thee.
My feet walk, my eyes see. Beware enemies, be friendly to friends. You're very mysterious. Let's be polite, leave as soon as we can. Next we want to head north. Empty hut. Keep going north.
Hi there, Zelda. It's good to see you. I hope you like the swamp. We like it here because we know Ganon hates it.
Right, so this is... it has a big X. This is a Zola repellent. I'll buy it, I guess. Alright. Go back to Yelena's hut. Yeah, navigating this world is annoying, especially without the guides, so yeah. And the main reason for that is this, like we're opening up a map. Look how good the map is. Woo! Bricks, we're building bricks. Very enjoyable experience. Usually opening up a map in every single game is fun. But in this game, it's nothingness. And like, because we're using a guide, the map is irrelevant. If you're not using a guide, you want to rely on the map, it's not gonna help you in any way. Head south twice. Empty hut.
Hello there, young lady. I am Foss, the boatman, and for 2 rubies I offer a tour to Mystery Island. What's on Mystery Island? If I told you, it wouldn't be a mystery.
Okay, so we can pay him and go into the canoe. Now the thing is, we have the calm spell, which we bought at the inn. If we don't have... You know, okay, I thought it was gonna be a soft lock. If you don't have it, the guy takes you on a trip, comes back and tells you that you need to have it. At least they did that. You need that spell to solve whatever the shit is going to be on Mystery Island. Okay. So again, we come down here. We go to the treasures menu. We scroll slowly, select the rupees, and then we pay him the rupees. And then we go in here. Goodbye, sir. We're stealing your boat. Action adventure. Role-playing game. Game's words, not mine. Welcome to Zelda's Adventure, an action adventure role-playing game. Okay, oh, it's it's a hard container. We don't actually use the spell. What? Okay, okay. What is the mystery of Mystery Island? You go in there, you grab a hard container, you come back. What a mystery. Am I not entertained? The dialogue is... It's nothingness. No, I'm not entertained. No, I was gonna try to... Man, look at that awful... Not transparent... We like around Zelda again. Maybe it's an emulation error. I'm trying to be generous here. It's when they have like it works against the background, but it's jacked when it's a sprite on top of another one. Okay, take the canoe back. Head back to the Swamp's Red store and then head east. Okay, I think it's north twice from here. Although I don't remember this one place. No, it's fine. We just went around. At least the scenes are, because each one is unique, they are easily recognizable. That's that, I guess.
Hi there, Zelda. It's good to see you. I hope you like the swamp. We like it here because we know Ganon hates it.
Let me pick the wand. And this is crossable, which was not obvious to me. And then we can leave to the right. We have the East Forest, we have Bendos, and then we have... Is it South? Bubasha Desert? I don't know. We just finished Barakno Marsh. East Forest contains enemies that cannot be killed right now, so we go to South Gubasha Desert. So we go north. Twice. Shit. Messed up. North to the town square. Oh, look, it's a town. Head in any direction to meet a citizen of the village. If you head west, we meet Tao Tabar.
What do you want with me? Cannot someone other worthy help you? Even if I do help you, you cannot for a moment believe you shall defeat the mighty Ganon. Do you?
Then if we go north, we meet a guy called Mingtol.
I am called Mintol, and I know who you are. Do you not grow bored with your quest? I certainly would.
It's a bit boring, yes. This guy has the right idea. The things we do for charity. Then if you go east... There's a guy sleeping. Okay. We can't talk to it. And we go north again, we talk to Mintol again.
You you again. I suppose you want rubies, or information, or directions to a shrine, or whatnot. Really, it is all too dull.
Okay. I'm so happy that at least the guide gives us the full content of the game. North 2 screens. What the fuck? Okay. Cactorox. Okay, now we go north into the actual North Gubasha Desert. Okay, we got the second fairy fountain. Head north again. 3 room ravens. I'm just gonna head down and heal after this. Geez, they sound like the purple G's that fly, I guess. I'm surprised though by how large the game is. I couldn't tell that from the map before, but we still have 5 shrines to go. And like there's a lot of variety in terrain. Okay, I can't believe that I'm finding a positive here, but there is a lot of content here that I didn't expect. Look at Music Theory. You have watched the last play of this. Yeah, after my first 3 hours, I kind of gave up. We're using a guide. This is not very playable without a guide. Okay, now we want to go here. Stairs that take me to the desert, which has a 3rd shrine. Okay. Head west and north. North of Gubasha Desert. Okay, that might be desert. It has to be, because there is a space between the S and the E, but the plaque is like, yeah, no, it's desert. The S dropped. I hate it when the S drops. Okay, then you go north, and there is a guy called the Bull.
Something you seek is not of this world, but above it. Defeat the woman of the air. It is to the east you must go.
Okay, so this cave to the left here is a shortcut that we're not gonna be using right now. Gonna head back southeast. DJ drops the S. Yes. We should help the DJ pick his ass back up. Okay, head east again. There are 3 loaders. Loaders? I don't know. All the health we don't need. Head east once again. And there's 3 enemies, 1 of each. Shit, 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 shit. Why are you making that sound now? That's not the sound it used to make. As you clear the salad bar, head north, meet a mountain man named Peter Beck.
Come in, sit with me, warm yourself by the fire. I know it can get colder than Ganon's heart up here, but I've endured worse. Once, when I was in the forest of Torian, no, it was the forest of Canvula. No, it cannot be true, for Canvula wood is always hot. And I did say it was cold, right? Well, then it was the forest of Torian.
Okay, so that's it. Like, he's gonna tell us a story, but then he forgets it. Okay. Head east one more time. Giant purple condor flying around. If you touch this big bird, you can hitch a ride. And have it to the third shrine. There's a third person in this desert. Imani, she resides.
Come in, sit with me. Warm yourself by the
Another
fire.
most.
I know it can get colder than Ganon's heart up here.
Okay, we have to go head north here. I left because I didn't want to risk touching the bird. Because it's going to take us to the shrine and I want to fully explore everything. Which is good. Like, that's the thing the guide is doing that I probably wouldn't do if I were playing by myself, which is explore everything. Half-Blind Gamer, a CDI YouTuber, said this game would be better considered if it weren't a Zelda game because how the dungeons do look interesting. I did say that about the previous two games. Like, having Zelda on the game's name doesn't do these games any favors at all. And like, that's like the one thing that I can agree with is stuff looking interesting from time to time. Every screen is unique, that's good. But I don't know, I still don't like it. It's not nearly enough to justify all the other bullshit. Like, for example, if we die right now, we go all the way back to the start of the game. We have to make all the way back here again. Okay, took us a long time to get here. What does she have?
I know you have come far, but I have nothing to give you.
That's it, that's all you do. Okay, so the guy on the guide is making a mention that we don't even need to come here to get to the third shrine. There is like a wrong warp somewhere in the early area that takes us there, which is probably used by speedrunners, I guess. But we're here, let's do it the normal way. Shrine of Air. This looks cool. I'll give you that, it looks cool. Condor drops us at the entrance of the Shrine of Air, crystalline palace located miles above the surface of Ptolemaic. And unusually, Sharmak does not give us any advice. Everyone has a gimmick that is quite annoying. Thank you, guide. Every room in the shrine except the entrance has ice physics. Okay, the enemies on the first room can only be defeated by using the calm spell. How do you figure that? I have no idea. Right, and here's what happened with the Wizrobes. The Wizrobes had to be defeated with a dagger. But if you throw the dagger at them and you're too close and your wand hits them, they become immune. And then the dagger doesn't do anything. The guide is saying that's a problem here because the enemies will have to kill. If they're too close, you hit them, they become immune to the calm spell. Immersive. The wand is silly. Let's try it. Even the tornadoes grunt. Okay, that gives us the map. Okay. Right. Fine. Not fine, I didn't want to use that. Why would you try the spell of calm on the tornadoes? I don't get it. Alright. Dungeon maps are all bland and boring and short, I guess. I'm cold. I'm on that phase on autumn where, like, at the start of the stream it's too hot for me to put my coat on, and then it gets colder later. Give me a moment. It's like every year I have to relearn how to wear a coat. It always takes some getting used to. Right. Calm the air is an English idiom. Yeah, maybe. I guess. I could have used a hint on that though. Like in game. Someone mentioning calming the air. All right. Head east, and there are more. Run as fast as you can to the north, keeping your distance. Don't kill them. Okay, we don't need to kill them. I'm still dead. Okay. Fine. Because we don't go back to the start. We come here. Man, ice physics everywhere, man. Wait, are these guys... And he drops the bow and arrow. Okay, deals slightly less damage than the wand, but it's very cheap to cast. Very fast projectile, good replacement for the boomerang, which we haven't used. But we needed to beat the shrine. Head east. Okay.
You can never catch me!
Right, that's Saviana, the shrine's mistress. And she is the one the feather we got belongs to. Come on. Jesus Christ, that's difficult to enter. This is north of Apora, one of the two mini bosses. You can just run past her. Head to the eastern. It's a mini boss you don't have to kill. Head east again. It has 3 patras on the next room. Okay. How do we head east though? Ice physics, man. For fuck's sake, man. difficult to... There we go. I need that. I missed that. Okay, we got the compass, so we can come back here. Next 5 areas are part of a long, rather boring hallway connects the shrines 2 halves together. Head south. Now you know where the boss is. Yeah. Well, not the boss necessarily, the sigil, which is usually behind the boss. But the good thing about the compass is it allows us to teleport to this place. Considering how freaking far it is from everything, that's a good thing. Good, okay, from here we head south. You asshole, they're surrounding me. Okay, head west. Ah, fuck, man. Okay, 2 hits, I guess. I'll take it. Does the mini-boss respawn? It probably does. Getting?
You can never catch me!
Okay, I have to kill this because the entrance to the next room is very annoying to get in. I'm just gonna die trying to... Oh no, no, I got it on the first attempt, because of course. Okay, I want this more than I want this. Now let me try to get to a corner so I can't be surrounded that easily. Got it. Okay, doing better. Okay, now we head south. That little sound. No! There we go. I think I got it. Those blue blocks on the left are so freaking out of place. Okay, and they just get deleted. Blue blocks disappear, head west.
So, bold one, you challenge me. Can you be serious?
Can you be serious, woman? Fucking hell! Okay, I'll have to use some spell on her. I still took a hit there. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, will you guys drop me some health, maybe? No, but you're gonna take a lot of health. I'm almost tempted to just kill myself here, but I think these other enemies will drop enough health to recover. If I don't die before that, I just realized there's still these segments.
You can never catch me!
Arrgh! Still took a few hits. Collisions in this room make no sense.
You can never catch me!
Why did I kept attacking. Why did I take 2 hits? Jesus, okay. I had to be on. You know what? I might just skip these guys like that. Okay, that could have been better. Jesus. Ah. Yeah, surround me, Jesus Christ. I had full health last time. Okay, I'm gonna need a spell here. Maybe the fire rings.
So, bold one, you challenge me. Can you be serious?
Yes, I can be serious. Okay. That's a rug. It allows you to not sleep, but it needs to be equipped for that, so Okay, so here I want to push this block south. Look, it's Zelda 1, everyone. Heading to bed, alright, Saka. Thank you for the good luck and for stopping by. Have a good sleep. The other one, like going to the right, has nothing according to the guide, and pushing that block makes enemy spawn, so I'm not doing that. Okay, let's... Good bunch of health. All three of them to make the spikes on the left disappear, heading west. I can't even tell that you can head west from here. Hang on. Heading north again. Oh, okay, we have to head north again. It's a good guide. I'm just a bit dumb. What are these featherless birds doing here? Skating around. Okay, here we head west. Okay, so you come across a room split into two halves by a chasm. It's a long fall down to Ptolemaic. If you try to jump across it, there isn't an item to bridge you like the ladder. Also being pelted by crystal shards while you look over the area. But there is an odd looking skull floating around at the left side. Equip the bow. It's the only spell that works here. Does it? There we go. If you try to go back east while hugging the northern wall, you'll end up inside the wall collision on the previous room. You can ride along the wall and head south, putting in the fallen crystals rooms, though that's a bit tough to do. On an unrelated note, leaving and re-entering this room will make the crystal shards start up again. Try not to do that. Cross the bridge. The champion containing 3 voltas. Okay. So there are a bunch of bugs in here. Well, we skip those bugs.
Here are some feathered friends for you to play with.
They don't look very feathered to me. They don't have any visible feathers, says the guide. Aviana is lying to the player and that's bad. That's on the guide. I like the guy that wrote this guide. Take the feather friends out and equip the feather spell, because we're meeting Aviana on the next screen. Alright, heal up. It says, it's fine. She stays nice and silent while trying to kill us. Yana needs to be hit 11 times with the feather spell. She has 3 attacks. Ramming, diving, and throwing. Her hitbox is huge. Okay, I hope we have enough rupees for multiple attempts here. Okay, that was much easier. Head north, pick up the sign of air. Air. Give the people air.
You are a brave princess indeed. Your quest continues to the northwest, to a place of burial where destiny can be challenged. Remember, nothing is written, Zelda. You alone control your fate, no matter how loud the voices of doom may be.
We got a new heart, some minor power and defense boosts. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Just checking the guide. We have the compass to go back here, so I'm gonna save, commit, do the whole thing. Make sure we don't lose any progress. Okay, so now we quit. We restart. We enable audio. Skip. Skip. And play. Now the guide says that we should use a shortcut from there, so we're going to go back to that shrine again. And we appear here where we were before. Four screens west.
Come in. Sit with me. Warm yourself by the fire.
No. I wonder how many hearts we're gonna have. Because it's already broken into a second line. Is that 14 hearts total? Or are we gonna get a third line? Shit.
Something you seek is not of this world.
Okay, we go in here now. Shortcut. And does it show on the map? Map is jacked. Yeah, it's there. It's one of those shortcuts. Go to the west to find yourself on the outskirts of the Memorial of Mortality. A monument?
What foolish human comes this way? She who tarries here never leaves. Genie!
These guys walking are kind of dumb. This is a monument in the Ubato Hills where the people of Ptolemaic bury their dead. Here you can find a ghostly woman named Ethera and a similarly ethereal dog Genie. It's none too happy to see a living human in this place of death. Genie will try to bite us, but from doing so, because it's a ghost dog, leave the two alone by going north. Yeah, it did try to bite me. And this is the entrance to the next shrine. Before entering the shrine, advise you have a good amount of rupees for spells and a life potion. We do have both. For shrine, Shrine of Destiny, in terms of overall difficulty, is probably the hardest one. We have music! Not clown music, even. If the game had this before, I would have had already a much better opinion of it. Oh, it's a very fucking short loop, too. Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to make sense of what the guide's trying to tell me. If we look at the map, it shows that going north is a dead end and going west. Because we got this map on the previous dungeon. There's nothing to the north. Don't go north. Let's go to the western path. We're gonna have 3 pulse voices, so noise spell for those. Navigate very slowly to the noise spell. I forgot, I was moving when I realized that we don't have ice physics anymore. I was kind of expecting it. Because the entire previous dungeon had ice physics. Lair of the Gibdos. Once the heads are dead, go to the west, enter a room containing 4 moving spike blocks. Equip a spell and fire the make. Okay.
Fate works in the light or dark, for princesses or fools. In my shrine, you have to play by my rules.
Okay. For exit to pulse voices. North and west doors are fake. Shit. Okay. Is this still the Sky Palace? No, we finished it. We killed the boss, Aviana, which was a harpy. This was very close by, is the Shrine of Destiny, which is the 4th shrine. We got in here already carrying the map to this place from the previous dungeon, apparently. And there is no ice physics in here as well, which is good. So the next one is going to have two Gyptos and an anti-fairy. Or Jax, as the official walkthrough calls them. You need to kill both Gyptos for the spikes to disappear, while also avoiding the Jack. Okay, so we're gonna use... It says we need a strong spell for the Gyptos, so I'm gonna get the Fire Rings, which I think is the best one we have. Alright, so that's the Jax or Anti-Fairy, and those are the Gyptos. Apparently we need to kill them because it will make the compass appear for this. I would like that. Or that, but I took a hit. Okay, the compass, and then we move here. Have to kill them for the spikes to disappear, even if they don't drop anything. They look more like lemurs than mummies, but whatever. Yeah, this palace takes a lot of... Is there a spell that costs less? How does this fare? Why did an anti-fairy show up? This is fast and cheap, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Another... they're all spawning things. Shit. Okay. Jeez. 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 Okay, I want to grab that. I shouldn't have gone for it. Into another... Even easier than the previous one, and then there's gonna be a flight of stairs. I do like the music in here, even though they're like very short loops and they keep breaking every time you change a scene, but kind of like the musical theme of this. It's a bunch of different songs used in these rooms, actually. It's not the same for all of them. The media in this game is good. Yeah, it's better now that we have some music, but... Okay, we're gonna need daggers for the next part. What is this level again? It's Shrine of... Shit, the thing is too close to me, so it becomes immune. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to use the potion. Fucking hell, game. This is the Shrine of Destiny. It's Shrine number 4. If the guy gets too close, it becomes immune. Because that's nice. It's a nice feature, yes. Well, I'll have to find a way to buy another potion later. Death thing because we're all destined to die. Yeah, because it is supposed to be the one that stops you for lore reasons. It's the one we're supposed to change our destiny or something. It's also the hardest dungeon according to the guide. Oh, and it's slippery in here. Okay, so these are 4 rooms with a bunch of dead ends and shit. And if we fall down to the pit, we go back to the start. So let's hope for the best here. Why do you have different enemies now? Shit. Wait, what? I can't go down. Oh, what? Okay, let's equip the dagger back. Now, according to the map, we're supposed to go left. Right, this room is clear. Now we need to go carefully south. This room is also clear. And now we're going to the last room of this segment. And that guy was gonna push us into death. After the Wizrobe chamber, enter a room containing a switch puzzle that removes the spikes blocking the way east. And the puzzle is like very difficult. You hit this one and this one in a particular order. Okay.
Zelda, I am your destiny. I weave the cloth of your quest. I measure and I cut.
I wanted to listen to that, but I was trying to avoid the thing.
Found Malmort's home at last. Now touch your wand to the stone on the right. For I am Malmort, who controls future and past. And I will make us even in magic and might.
Is that's a Grim Reaper actually? This might not be the... If it is the final boss, I didn't read the guide far enough for this. I killed it! Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it told me to touch that stone, it didn't do anything. Okay, we have changed our fate for the better. There we go. Huzzah!
Bravo! Once again you have proven you are worthy of your quest. Hurry now. waters of healing and renewal await you. Remember to look for the great sea island to the south.
The boss fight was kind of cool. It's a shame it remained hidden most of the time. Okay, so now we are stronger, we got another heart. We need to go to the Seacoast Plain, a huge beach located east of the plain of Antwerp, first of Ogam. 2 ways to get there. We're gonna take the long way so we can experience everything. Hang on, I'm trying to understand where it wants us to go. Oh, it tells us to go from the talking mushroom. Okay, so okay. I'm gonna save and commit and all that. And then we can start from the center. I need to find a place to get another life potion in case we need it. Okay, commit. I said commit and restart. I'm gonna go up to down to that town so we can buy a life potion. Because the seller should be back there. And I'm killing these because guide says we need money for spells. And I'm gonna have to spend money on the potion anyway. These plants are some of the worst enemies in the game. Although I don't know if I can remember how to get to that town. Like, this is where we have to start from. No, wait, I know how to do it. Never mind. And then we come back here. Nope. I get it now. This is to the town. And then we head back to that other one and go right. Which is where I was trying to go last stream. So I was going the wrong way.
Hello there, miss. Watch how you go out in the
Although
meadows.
technically I did find a second shrine. Beat the Green Reaper, I did. You were woken of light. Yeah, I'm sorry, yes I did beat the Green Reaper on the first I think that's the first boss I've actually killed on my first attempt. He had a good sprite, but he was not called Green Reaper, he was called Malmort. Which probably is supposed to come from Evil Death, I guess. Yeah, here we go.
For 30 suns,
We get a full potion again. Menu. This is annoying.
husband and I ran the great...
Yeah, shut up, woman.
Smith.
Well, it couldn't be the second dungeon without the noise spell, which we didn't have.
Hello there, miss.
Yes, hello.
Watch how you go out in the meadows.
Yeah, I know. Watch where you go out in the meadows. Okay, it says we should have at least 250 rupees, okay. Head east. Yeah, we're taking a lot less damage from these guys now. Head north. Head east. Head north. Another sleeping man can be found here. I remember this guy. Do they do anything? This is the exact same as the other guy. I doubt we come back to find these guys. I think it's just flavor. Head east. I did make it this far last time. Head north. And finally we head east. Okay, we got these new bugs here. And I can head north or east.
Hello, Zelda. I see you found your own way to my retreat. You already know about magic and you have been doing well, so there's nothing more I can do at the moment. I will always be there for you. Good luck.
This is Shormac, our guide. This explains why she's been quiet at these past two shrines. Because she's been here. Let's leave her alone, head back south, take the eastern exit. Beyond near the plain of the Norris River contains two marred legs. One will be close. Watch out. Still hit me. Screen containing 4 dolomites in a circle. Will be on the left side. I didn't. Sometimes they grunt. To the south is a screen container. Okay. You want to be okay. There's a hidden passage north of the rock at the right of the screen. Because we have the Zola repellent, there will be no swamp Zola here. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to use the repellent, it's active. Head northeast. What? How? This is the swamp of Vandos. Head northeast, southeast, and west. Oh, to get to the south exit. There are no swamp Zolas in the game. There are. According to the guide, they exist. The reason they are not here is because we have the repellent, which we bought from the swamp guy at the other village that I don't remember where that was. That's what the guy says. If I follow a ring to the swamp Zola, it does exist. Very similar to the river dwelling counterparts, apart from 2 small things. They're only found in the forest of Albon, stuck in the murky swamp. Others you can buy the repellent spray to make them disappear for good. If you don't have it, there will be 3 swamp Zola in that previous screen and on this one. Yeah. So these 2 screens are the ones that have swamp Zolas if you don't have the repellent. Loop around the left and head southeast once again. Two signs that point towards the Great Dry Canyon, the swamp of Vandos. Make way to the left of the signs and head south. Wait. Okay, man, what is it with this path that you have to take? Holy shit. Head east to encounter a giant squid. Does around 2 full hearts of damage. Only really weak to the wand. Okay. Go east once again. There's a small store on the beach.
Mzuri, hello there. Did you see the shipwreck up the beach? It happened many storms ago, and I've collected some of the things from the wreck here. I will sell them to you if you wish. You have to beware on this great South Sea. There are monsters, and there are great waves that can smash even the largest vessels. Hetari.
2 items for sale, candle and life potion. I have both. So I didn't have to do a detour to grab a life potion, but whatever. Wasn't that big of a detour. You don't need a candle at all. Ever again. Yet. No more dark scenes apparently. Okay. Go back to the Oligaroo screen. What does the map look like? Yeah, that's the shortcut that we had before we closing in on it. Okay. West again, big beach house. Actually enter. Talk to a couple that lives in there.
Welcome, my landlocked friend. Southport is definitely the place to come if you need to set to sea.
Okay, we have to go to the south port to get to the sea island. And what about this one?
Imsuri, little one, you look weary. Ukaja oxygeni on and wakalandu fanya open the yo man away.
Okay. Okay. South, south, and west. Ow, ow. That was close. South, south, then west. This is the thing that was connected to the shortcut that had the harp. Yes, okay. Okay, for our next sea coast landmark, we'll head south 3 times, then west 2 times. I got too close, I'm done. Right on top of me, thank you, game. We'll encounter one, okay, apart from the potential. Also take the last 2 Dolomites, dark patch on the coast wall near the center of the screen. It's actually the entrance to a cave. So west, once more, there's gonna be a cave entrance. Yeah, here. Underground lake with 2 platforms flanking it. One with you in the entrance. Oh. How can we get this crystal heart? Face east and use a spread fire spell. Oh. Which was, I think the feather is the spread fire one, okay. And then you do this. There we go. Fancy. Another heart. Now, there's 4 more shrines, right? 3 more. Oh, okay. The game is probably gonna cap at 14 hearts. It's probably 1 more in the open here and 1 from each shrine. Assuming there is like a final thing after the last shrine. With 10 hearts under our belt. Yeah, that's 10 hearts. Exit the cave, head south. You know, with a guide, I'm kind of enjoying this. Like, forget that it's a Zelda game, and ignore how the menu is dumb. If you are following a guide, the game is more enjoyable. But imagine if every time you got to a scene that had something strange, you had to open this and try every single item to see what would work, what would happen. Like, with the guide, the game is kind of enjoyable. The guide says this doesn't open. Which is a shame, right? I've played games that... Most of the time I don't use guides, but I have played games that are more enjoyable with a guide. And that's a shame, because it should be fun to figure things out. If it isn't, then why do you have to figure them out? It just makes the game annoying and causes people to drop it. Okay, go south to the south port proper. Apart from a screen that has a single seagull in it, small town is a safe area. It is sad at the same time. Guides and hint books for the DLC of their day. Yeah, but... even then, like, people are more likely
We're
to...
too busy to help you now, miss. Find another seafarer.
Seafarer! It's a shame because, like, most people would get the game, not know about there being a guide. And even then, like, this game did have an official guide. Hang on. The magazine walkthrough was written in Dutch because this game was only released in Europe, to the best of my knowledge. And it has the bare essentials. So it's not a full guide anyway, so it doesn't solve the issue here. They made all games obtuse on purpose, so you had to buy a book. I know. But I don't know if that was the case for this one. Let's enter the inn. See if any of the sailors can help us. So in old CRPGs, there was no way to figure out this stuff on your own. Yeah. Like, Amber Star, I used a guide. I don't think I could beat it without a guide. But the only guide I found in English was broken, so I had to use a German guide. And then you look at a game that is, like, way longer. Like, freaking... Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2, and those games are beatable without a guide. I did. But those are Japanese games, so it's a different expectation there. It's really true to Zelda 1, no fun without a guide. Yeah, Zelda 1 has that problem, right? Zelda 2 you can't beat without a guide. I did. Zelda 1 I had to look up a bunch of shit when I played through it. Yeah, power. Nintendo Power. It's got the moves that you can use. I remember that from somewhere. Beatable without a guide. Yes. Technically, I was gonna talk about Might and Magic. Might and Magic is technically beatable without a guide. It does give you all the hints that you need to beat it, but it's a year-long journey. Beatable and good are two different things. Yeah. Like I want to have fun. And that's my point. It's a shame when a game is more fun with a guide. Because, you know, a game can be beatable without a guide, but be more fun to beat with a guide. That's already kind of a problem. Zelda 2 didn't know you could chop down trees in the forest, which is required to beat the game. Yeah, I don't remember much of Zelda 2 in general. I played it for the first time and beat it back in like 5-6 years ago. I remember figuring out everything. Not much of a problem. Okay, let's talk to this guy. This call is called Toolbar.
Missouri, you're a small thing to be lost in a rough place like this. You won't learn anything from any of these. They've been to sea too long and their brains are scrambled. Not a sukasoke.
Alright. He explained what's up with the old sailor's wife. They are... You have scrambled brains. Don't bother with the sailor sitting down. He'll steal rupees if I try to talk to him. Okay. When you played Terraria, was at the right place.
We're too busy to help you now, miss. Find another seafarer.
We thought a guide was awesome. There's a rare time for this way. I did do Terraria without a guide in general, but I still had to use a wiki to like, what do I craft, how do I craft. That game is kind of a wiki game. Let's see if the inn heads south. Oh, this guy, can't I talk to him? And I can't go in here. Okay, head south.
Missouri, if you wish to cross the sea, bring us 20 rubies and a vial of wind. The offshore wind has died down, and you must bring your own breeze.
Okay, we do have the wind. The raft and the sailor are not related to the raft item we have. They show up once you have completed the Shrine of Destiny, okay, so you can't skip forward. But we have to use the raft soon. We need to use the Vial of Wind. Okay. Vial of Wind. Weak is the guide for the hire, that's what you meant. Yep. Yep, I do see weak is a separate thing from guides. Because the way you use them is different. But yeah, no, now I understand what you mean. Okay, I use no sound, no feedback, no nothing. You use it, the raft goes over there. And then I think I'll need to select rupees. It is sometimes cool that a community figure out things that come together, but when you play a game late, it's all figured out already. That's neat. I don't know. I enjoy playing a game that is meant to be figured out. I've done that plenty of times, but if it has to be figured out alongside the community, then I don't give a shit. I'd prefer to get to it when everything has been figured out already. It's a different perspective on my part. Like, for example, in World of Warcraft, they had like the secrets, which is like a bunch of absolutely random bullshit that you have to do to get like a pet or a mount or whatever. Like, it's a sequence of completely obscure shit. Where the community will come together for like a couple of weeks and try all the different things and try to follow hints and try to data mine. And I never took part in any of that because that sounds like people enjoyed doing those a fucking ton, I could tell, but those are not for me. I find that to be ridiculous. I would wait, is it done? Did they figure everything out? Do I have a clearly written down set of steps to take to get the thing? Yes, okay, then I'll go and do it. Again, it's not for me. Vanilla World of Warcraft quests are insane. Yeah, that's what brought Thoughtbot? Was Thoughtbot the first one? I think it was. Later on was mostly replaced by Wowhead. Then pay him 20 rupees. You can do later by either using the rupee item or avoiding the raft, which automatically takes the item away. Okay. The raft will take off the sea island as soon as you get on it. The first half of the journey will be pretty uneventful. We'll be attacked by something. Let me get the wand ready. One more need if that's what you want. Yep. That's what I've mentioned. Another slow boat trip. Huzzah. I mean, it is kind of adventuresome. Like all this traveling and everything. It's not a bad thing. Point. Disembark from the raft, head south. You'll find a sign naming the island. Sea Island. Are all the other islands not out in the sea in this game? They're like inland islands or something. Head east and enter the cave that leads deeper into the island. If you need something from the mainland for whatever reason, can either take the raft back or use one of your compasses. Return raft ride will be much shorter, taking directly to the shore next to the Seacoast Plains sign. If you don't have the compass to the 5th shrine, you'll have to start the raft ride all over again, including paying the sailor 20 rupees and fighting the sea monster. Okay, so let's go in here. This is the Shrine of Water.
A strong spirit leads the way through the troubled waters that lie ahead. Stay above water and you will conquer the evil Agwanda.
Agwanda. Music. Kind of. The 5th shrine, the Shrine of Water. Is compared to the previous one, it's not bad if you know what you're doing. We have a guide. Start by heading east in Wasin is already in Innocuous River Rome. If you wait, some spears will come out of the wall. Okay. There is another one there. There is a bunch actually, which is kind of annoying. These are Zols. They do a lot of damage if they hit you. Data mining for in-game content is not very cool. Yeah, the thing is, people did so much data mining on World of Warcraft that they started designing the secrets around data mining, around the fact that they expect people to data mine anyway. That's the map of the dungeon. So it requires data mining because people were doing data mining. This is a long dungeon because people were using it anyway. You were thinking figure it out by people looking and chatting with each other. Yeah, no, World of Warcraft, it did like get designed around the data mining for those secrets, so people did have to. Data mining didn't help, didn't solve. They had to solve it themselves. With data mining as being one of the tools, but not nearly enough. Yeah, they did end up finding good solutions for that, basically. They still had to figure out, like, okay, you have to be somewhere and do something, and data mining will not be enough to let you figure the next step out. What they could do was, like, use scripting tools to check if the next step of the hidden quest that couldn't be tracked was done. So yeah, no, this is a step of the secret line because this one variable got increased. So we did it. We can move on. Something like that. Yeah, map layout is confused. But it just looks confused. It's just a straight line. So let's move on.
I am a wanderer, and this is my realm. I control the waters of life and renewal. I will dry up even your tears, little one.
Oh, waters of life and renewal, but you want to kill me. Whatever. There is a plank that we picked here, and then we head south. Come across a wooden bridge. And then the guide says, do you remember the plank that you got on the previous screen? Use it here. What a complicated puzzle. Do you remember? And the guide didn't even say, what does it say? You should hopefully remember that you just got it. Yeah, there we go. Fine. Cross the now usable bridge to enter screen with 3 souls. No wall spears pre-open. You can take them or skip them. I'm skipping. Empty area. We'll river to the east, rest up if you want. Then head south again to confront one of the kelpies. They all have to be defeated. Guide recommends using the turquoise ring. Considering some of the bullshit we have dealt with, I'm going to stick with the guide for this one. Turquoise ring. I cancelled. Shit.
I am the South Kelpie. It is my honor to fight you for my mistress, the Great Agwamda.
You're already dead. Okay, we'll die, spikes disappear, head east. 2 more spears, 2 souls. Okay, for spears, we go back to the wand. Or the lightsaber, whatever you want to call it.
I am Agwanda. I dam up the streams. I draw the water underground. I gather up even the droplets of dew and deny them to my enemies. You are trespassing here.
She talks a lot about her usual activities. Okay. Go east once again, Octorok. Head south, another Octorok. Which is stuck in place. I can't. Time to see if the game is reasonable. This is the first time I tried doing this. Boomerang. Wait, the boomerang doesn't come back. What kind of stupid game is this? Not grabbing the item was one thing, but doesn't even come back. I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok. I am hungry. Ah, yes. Be wary that if it drops a life heart, you won't be able to pick it up. Yeah, thank you, guide. When both are dead, go east to the end of the lake into another safe area. Meeting the second copy on the next screen, so keep the turquoise ring again. Okay, turquoise ring.
I am the North Kelpie, guardian of the whirlpool that lies beyond.
He's almost died. I'm the North Kelpie, guardian of the whirlpool. I'm gonna use the potion just because I don't want to have to redo this shit if I get hit again. This dungeon doesn't have a lot. Doesn't have a lot in the way of hearts. Next, I need to play as Red, the Jewel of Faramore. Is it like this? Then I won't. This is actually, according to the guy, this is. It says it's the North Kelpie. It's actually the southernmost Kelpie. If it is lying Kelpie with whatever, and now go east. Right, we have to mind the spears, but we do want the compass. The guide says that, you know, we can skip the compass, but it's easy enough. This writing is the style of the side-scrollers of the CDI games. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, thank you for the heart.
I know you've come to steal the water of life. You shall not have it while I have substance to fill my form. Be gone!
Be gone! You had to check to see if you had another string open. Alright, we want to equip the raft. Okay, which we might not even have, I guess, but that's another problem. Okay, raft. This is where you use the raft, apparently. Okay. Do I have to equip the weapon in case we get into... Okay, she walked back into the raft on her own, by the way. Guess I tried to leave too quickly. Okay, now here we have to head north. Heal up with a life potion if you're low on health and go east to enter the western shore of the whirlpool guarded by 2 snapping turtles. We're gonna find the turtles and they take 20 hits to kill with the wand and they don't die faster by the spells. Gonna hit the hay. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Music Theory. Have a good sleep, my friend. Keep the app open to hear my progress. Yeah, I'll probably be finishing this shrine and closing up the stream. Maybe. Depends on how the shrine goes, of course. "20 hits, everyone. Let's go." Can you get a bit closer, maybe? They're a bit jacked over there. And then we have to use the raft again, but I don't want to use the raft while the turtles are there. For some reason, the turtles will get stuck in the center of the screen, often out of the one's range. You can either hit them as well or move around a bit to get them free. Yeah, they're definitely getting stuck. Okay, let's try using, I don't know, this. I'm using too many rupees. If it weren't for the guide, I would assume they don't die. No, that's too many rupees. I'm afraid of leaving the screen and it resetting their health. Haven't damaged them much, I don't think. I guess. I spent so many rupees though. They swing backwards left and right. Yeah, they seem properly up and down, but they seem backwards left and right. They flipped the sprites wrong. Outstanding. With the rupee commitment, that's different. But still. Man, this is dumb. Okay. We got one. 20 hits. And there we go. Now you. Why are they floating backwards, man? Gamer. Come on. Bring your ass over here. Yeah, it's ass because it's backwards. 10, 7, there we go. Okay, use the raft quickly. Luchiro will come in sometimes, just gotta float backwards. I guess we all float down here. Did we keep the raft? We do keep the raft, good. I was worried for a moment there. Okay, can I? There we go. Safely deploy your raft. Once you board, it will take you to the east thanks to the fast currents. For sure brings you to screw with 2 more snapping turtles you can't kill because the raft keeps moving. Okay. So I'm gonna move with the wand ready. If I need to keep the turtles away. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. And then we're gonna get another Kelpie. So I need... what was it? The turquoise ring.
East Kelpie, I bar the way to my mistress, the wonderful Aguanda.
No, I need to kill it. Oh, this Kelpie is not required to be the shrine. Don't waste rupees trying to kill her. I didn't read that. Just keep her away from the raft. Okay. No, stay away. I don't want to kill these. Yeah, we used a lot of rupees, but yeah, I can't get that. I'm not gonna kill it on the first attempt. I don't have enough health for it. Okay, so it needs to be hit 11 times. It can run into me or fire 7 bullets. They're quite damaging. 2 hearts, 1.5 hearts respectively. She would be a very scary boss. There's a safe spot at the top left corner, makes the fight a bit of a joke. I'll use it, yes. Make yourself as far as possible. There we go. Thank you, guide. Look at that boss sprite. It's so good, man. Look at the exquisite pixel art. So rich and detailed. Look at that animation, man. So many frames.
You think you have beaten me, but water takes many shapes, and I'll be back!
Go head east and pick the 5th celestial sign. There's an exit to the east here, of course. And we grab the last thing here.
You have overcome great trials, but evil still looms over Tolamak, Zelda. Stay true to your journey, for it will bring you closer to young Link, who lies captive to Ganon. I hear tell of a vast fortress of strength and power. Go forward bravely, and you will be victorious.
And we are stronger now. We have 2 shrines left to conquer. Okay, so I'm gonna do a save. Obviously. Gonna have to teleport out of here anyway, so save and quit. I'm surprised and happy that the game has, like, teleports of any kind, because otherwise this would be so freaking annoying to go all the way back to wherever we have to go next. Okay, and that's good. With this I'm gonna stop the timer. 6 hours almost on the dot, and we'll come back to this game and possibly finish it tomorrow.